যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত, এ জীবন কহিত কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত, যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত, এ জীবন কহিত কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত, এ জীবন কহিত কিসে। নিতাই গৌরে অপার করুণা, নিতাই গৌরে অপার করুণা, কে দিত সকল দেশে। নিতাই গৌরে অপার করুণা, কে দিত সকল দেশে। যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত, এ জীবন কহিত কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত, এ জীবন কহিত কিসে। পাশ্চাত্যের যত পাপী দুরাচারী, শূন্যবাদী মায়াবাদী। পাশ্চাত্যের যত পাপী দুরাচারী, শূন্যবাদী মায়াবাদী। তাদের উদ্ধার করিবারে মন, তাদের উদ্ধার করিবারে মন, হেন গৌর দয়ানিধি। তাদের উদ্ধার করিবারে মন, হেন গৌর দয়ানিধি। তাদের নিকটে কোন জনায়াতে বিলাইত হরিনাম। তাদের নিকটে কোন জনায়াতে বিলাইত হরিনাম। সভ্যদি রূপে করিতে তাদের, সভ্যদি রূপে করিতে তাদের, কে হইত আগুয়ান। সভ্যদি রূপে করিতে তাদের, কে হইত আগুয়ান। যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত, এ জীবন কহিত কিসে। যদি প্রভুপাদ না দেশে দেশে হরি বিগ্রহ সেবা, আরতি রাত্রি দিনে। দেশে দেশে হরি বিগ্রহ সেবা, আরতি রাত্রি দিনে। রথযাত্রাদি মহোৎসব সব, রথযাত্রাদি মহোৎসব সব, শিখাইত কোন জনে। রথযাত্রাদি মহোৎসব সব, শিখাইত কোন জনে। গীতা ভাগবত কত কষ্ট সহি কৃত মনে রহি কে বাদিত হরিনাম। কত কষ্ট সহি কৃত মনে রহি কে বিদিত হরিনাম। কে দিত মোদে পুরী বৃন্দাবন, 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 মায়াপুর মতধাম। কে দিত মোদে পুরী বৃন্দাবন, মায়াপুর মতধাম। পরম মঙ্গল শ্রী চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভুর সিংহাসন। পরম মঙ্গল শ্রী চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভুর সিংহাসন। আচারে প্রচারে সদায় আমাদের, আচারে প্রচারে কে করিত নিয়োজন। আচারে প্রচারে সদায় আমাদের, কে করিত নিয়োজন। প্রেম কল্প তরু নিতাই গৌরে, কৃপা কণার অধিবারে। প্রেম কল্প তরু নিতাই গৌরে, কৃপা কণার অধিবারে। নিরবধি জয় পতাকা হৃদয়, নিরবধি জয় পতাকা হৃদয়, তোমার শরণ করে। নিরবধি জয় পতাকা হৃদয়, তোমার শরণ করে। যদি প্রভু পানা হইত তবে কি হইত এমনে, যদি প্রভু পানা হইত তবে কি হইত এ জীবন ভরিয়ে। যদি প্রভু পানা হইত তবে কি হইত এ জীবন ভরিত। প্রভুপাদ 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 প্রভুপাদ, জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 প্রভুপাদ, জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 প্রভুপাদ, জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 প্রভুপাদ।
So I request Naresh Prabhu again to read the my Lidan and the translation, and I'll give some purport.
Hare Krishna. If Srila Prabhupada had not come, what would have happened? How would we have passed our lives? Who else would have distributed the unlimited mercy of Lord Nityananda and Lord Gauranga all over the world?
So there's a famous song by Vyasa Ghosh, Jadi Gaur na hoita ki hoita. If there was no Gauranga, what would there be? So I stressed that at last Vyasa Puja, that if there was no Prabhupada, what would there be? And in the year I wrote this song to express that I couldn't say all the things, but some things which were very prominent. So I like to distinct how much we are all indebted to Srila Prabhupada. And if he hadn't come, just think where we would be today. It's a horrible thought.
Which other compassionate person would have endeavored to deliver the Westerners, who include sinners, impersonalists, voidists, and gross materialists?
Prabhupada, he approached all the Westerners and directly, simply, compassionately, he explained the purpose of life, the purpose of Krishna consciousness. We heard this morning how he was telling that simply the Vrajavasis loved Krishna, so we should also develop that spontaneous love. Who would have given all this time and all this sacrifice to approach each one and tell them these divine things?
Who else would have come to give us his association and distribute the holy name? Who else would have come forward to give us a cultured spiritual life?
So, we know that the Yuga Dharma is chanting the holy name. Prabhupada came not to bring some disciples back to India as ability for road. He came to give out the Harinam, to give the Yuga Dharma, to give Krishna consciousness. And this was his purpose, to establish something in the West, something that would stay there forever.
Who else would have established deity worship all over the world, including artis and kirtans from morning to night? And who would have taught us how to observe Rath Yatra and other transcendental festivals?
Today, we are taking many of these things for granted. I was present as Prabhupada taught Jananivas how to draw eye in the Sahyam Shila using a matchstick. And all over the world, he established deity worship. He gave out the second initiation, and which was authorized by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Om Vishnuram, that each and every aspect he taught first, and he established festivals. We just observed the Janmashtami festival. I joined at the Rath Yatra festival, building a Rath car with Jayananda. So, all these festivals, all the deity worship, everything was patiently taught by Srila Prabhupada. Who else would have done that?
Who else would have translated and explained the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita, containing the essence of the nectarian mellows of love of Godhead in such a clear, simple, and beautiful way?
I told us how someone came out from my body, Jnana Yagya on the Gita. So it just so happened Manu Swami, or one of our Krishna Swamis, he was walking by. Oh, he knew the person. He said, how was the program? And that person said, oh, very nice, very good. I said, oh, what did the Swami say? What did the Swami say? I'm an ordinary person. How can I understand what a Swami says? I didn't understand the word he said, but it was very nice. So, Prabhupada, he didn't try to impress anyone. He just spoke very clearly, very simply, and very directly. Who is Krishna? Who are we? We're not this body. We're eternal spirit soul, and so on. So who else would have presented such a nice way all these shastras? I saw here in Mayapur, as did many others who are here. Prabhupada from midnight on, he would be translating. We had a special mosquito net covered his desk, and he would translate in a dictable. He would translate the Bhagavatam, especially in the months, in this season, after the rainy season. So, every night, from midnight till about 4 or 5, he'd be translating. Sometimes chanting Jayapataka, sometimes translating. So, all this austerity he did. One time, he turned to me and he said, why don't you sleep less like I do? Then I looked bewildered. Because when did he sleep? In the 12? 2 hours? And 1 hour in the afternoon? So hardly he slept. And he said, well, it must be because I'm old, you're young. But it's not that. He is transcendental. Haribo.
Who else would have tolerated so many difficulties and distributed Harinam with such a compassionate and loving heart? Who would have given us the holy Dhams, such as Mayapur Dham, Vrindavan Dham, and Jagannath Puri Dham?
His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj told me that from the very beginning, in 1969 or 70, he already had his idea that he would have places in Vrindavan, Mayapur, and Puri, and that he made the Mayapur Vrindavan Trust. So that was his initial idea, to give us the holy doves. As far as difficulties, he had suffered heart attacks as he crossed the Atlantic Ocean. He was beaten and his things stolen when he lived in the Bowery. And I was told by Brahmananda that in 1967, I joined in 68. So in 67, he had a stroke and he was paralyzed from the neck down. At that time, he told the secretary, I do not want to stay in the hospital. Take me out. Now no doctor releases a patient who is paralyzed from neck down. So the secretary had to sneak him out on the back door and take him to the temple. There the devotees were bathing him, dressing, and he was preaching non-stop with his mouth. The rest of the body was paralyzed. He was preaching. Prabhupada ki.
Who else? Who would have given us the incomparable treasure of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings and engaged us in practicing and preaching them?
Prabhupada gave us achar prachar. He gave us how to practice Lord Chaitanya's system and how to preach. He inspired the devotees to go out and distribute his books. He inspired the devotees to give out prasad. So on one hand, also have festivals and so on. He was inspiring the prachar. He also taught how to practice, how to go through the daily practice. So this is the nectar of Lord Chaitanya, and he patiently and very systematically he gave this. One time, some leaders said, "Those are the good old days," and Prabhupada looked at him. "Those are not the good old days. These are the good old days. Those days." How much trouble Prabhupada took, how much difficulty it was to teach people in the West who had zero idea what to do. He taught them very patiently how to do all this achar prachar of Lord Chaitanya. He asked for some help for the Gaudiya Math brothers, but they didn't send. No one sent even a coal or kartal. He had to use the broken bongo drum. But he had the order of his guru, and therefore he gave out the mercy.
Desiring a drop of mercy of Gaurani's wish-fulfilling tree of love of Godhead, with all his heart, Jayapataka incessantly takes shelter of your divine grace.
So they tell me that just like the pictures, they're signed on the corner by artists. So that a song written like that, a last line or two, the name of the author is given. Just like Sangabange Naratamadas. So I give my name. But if you want to sing this without my name, it's all right. You put your own name in, any name you want. The point is that we all have a relationship with Prabhupada, and he has given his mercy that now is flowing down to all of you. So we are very much grateful to his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And I hope that I can always be his surrendered servant. I have no other interest. I will. If you like this song, I hope that you can sing it sometimes. If you like this song, the Bengalis tell me that in Bengali it's quite all right. But if you like this song, I hope that it will be used. As we didn't have much songs for His divine grace.
शारदावनललितलोका प्रणया कारुण्या घन घन त्वम्
So then, when first they did Vyasa Puja, they forgot to do Pushpanjali. And Prabhupada said they had to do the whole Vyasa Puja again and had to fast again. So the part of the Pushpanjali, after each offer powers, you should offer your obeisances. And then, like that. So I won't lead because my voice is not so clear. But this is a very important part because this means you are surrendering to Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada পুষ্পাঞ্জলি হবে এখন। সবাই পুষ্প হাতে নেবেন এবং 3 বার প্রভুপাদের প্রণাম মন্ত্র উচ্চারণ করা হবে এবং সেই পুষ্প প্রণাম মন্ত্রের সাথে সাথে অর্পণ করা হবে শ্রীল প্রভুপাদকে। প্রত্যেকবারে প্রভুপাদেরকে প্রণাম করা হবে। শ্রীল প্রভুপাদ একবার জাপানে প্রভুপাদের ব্যাস পূজা হয়েছিল, সেখানে পুষ্পাঞ্জলি করা হয়নি। প্রভুপাদ উনি বললেন যে এই ব্যাস পূজা চলবে না, পরের দিনকে আবার ভক্তদেরকে উপোস করতে হবে এবং আবার পুষ্পাঞ্জলি দিতে হবে। সুতরাং পুষ্পাঞ্জলি অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয় এবং এর অর্থ হচ্ছে আমরা শ্রীল প্রভুপাদের চরণে নিজেদেরকে আমরা প্রভুপাদের চরণে শরণাপন্ন হচ্ছি। সুতরাং পুষ্পাঞ্জলি অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। আমার গলার আওয়াজ তেমন স্পষ্ট না, সেই জন্য আমি অন্য কেউ এই পুষ্পাঞ্জলি মন্ত্র লিড করবে।
Chaksas Onmilitam Jena Tastai Sri Prabhupada Namaha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvisesa Sanyavadi Pasatya Desha Tarane Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namane Namo Gaurkishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vibralamba Rasambodhe Padambu Jayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sakshat Satchidananda Namane Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Rayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumastam Sadhana Nidesta Sadhana Priya Vaishnava Sarvamaha Siddhanataya Te Namaha Vande Rupa Sanatana Ruyo Siddhiva Gopalako. Okay, we'll offer 3 times to Prabhupada. After each one, we'll offer the Pushpandri. Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvisesa Sanyavadi Pasatya Desha Tarane Esa Vastanjani Altayami.
প্রণাম করুন সবাই। One more time.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvisesa Sanyavadi Pasatya Desha Karane Pushpanjali Abhyami.
প্রভুপাদ কি সবাই প্রণাম করুন।
Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvishesha Nanyavadi Pasadya Dasa Karane Esa Pastanjali Arpayami.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.